What is going on? So in this week's Retro News, we're going to talk about the Donald Trump scene that was removed from Canada TV stations when they were playing Home Alone 2 on a movie broadcast. Also, there's a Stranger Things pinball machine that looks pretty rad. And there's a Turner and Hooch TV show that's going to come out. So stay tuned for all those stories and more coming up. What up to my peoples, and welcome to Retro Crunch, your #1 stop for nostalgia, pop culture, and retro news. So Home Alone, it is a classic Christmas movie that I loved watching pretty much every year. But there's also a sequel from 1992 called Home Alone 2, and it's alright as well. And Home Alone 2 made headlines this week when a Donald Trump scene was cut out of the Canadian TV station's broadcast of the movie. But the scene they're all blowing up about is a scene where Donald Trump is stopped by Kevin to ask him a question while they're in the plaza.
Excuse me, where's the lobby?
Down the hall and to the left.
Thanks.
So I think this is a great movie, and this one scene doesn't really add to or take away a whole lot from it. But I think what they're going for is they're trying to show that Trump being in this plaza is showing how expensive it is to stay there. And Kevin actually was staying at that same hotel when he was in New York City. There has been some backlash across the country to Trump being removed from the movie, but the Canadian broadcast company, they said that the Trump scene was cut in this movie along with a whole bunch of other scenes, and it was way back in 2014, so I'm not sure that this actually had anything to do with Trump. But whether they took the Trump clip out on purpose or by accident, this is a common practice for studios to do to make a movie shorter to broadcast it on TV. But if you want to know Trump's take on the whole thing, he made a tweet about it, which he likes to tweet, and it seemed like he was making a joke of the whole thing. Then next up, about a week and a half ago, Apple actually announced a new music app that allows you to make an 80s type of mixtape with a 90-second intro where you can tell your best friend, your bestie, your lover, whatever, just how awesome they are. But what kind of sucks about this is you have to have an Apple Music subscription to use it. So if you really want to relive the 80s, I'll link to a way that you can record from your computer to a cassette tape down below. And then real quick for all the gamers out there, there is a new Stranger Things pinball machine that just came out, and it looks like a lot of fun. And then a Turner and Hooch television series is in the works, and it's going to be streaming on Disney Plus. And they're going to be bringing back to life the 1989 Tom Hanks like buddy type of comedy where it paired a detective with a dog and they set out to solve crimes. And if you want any more info or the links to all the stories that we talked about, they're in the description down below. Also, if you are into retro and nostalgia stuff from back in the day, I will see you in the next video right over there, and I'll catch you on the flip side. And remember, if it ain't retro, it ain't worth watching.